What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. What are some of the best stocks to buy headed into Friday, possibly even swing over the weekend? Let's get right into that. First of all, the headline: the market shook off the riots that happened yesterday, in my opinion, which were historic, and the market hit new highs. Here we have SPY in front of us, still trying to push and still trying to close in on some new highs headed towards the 380s. Let's cover the plays we did today. Of course, Tesla, I'm still holding my SNDL. We're up 332 on the day. We'll talk about SNDL right now, actually. As for SNDL, I'm waiting for a spike above 80. It's 80 cents, actually, headed to $1, which is our price target. We're not having a big position on this. I didn't think we would head up this quick. I thought we were possibly going to retest 50 cents, in that case, I was going to add more. But we're at 65 and we're still holding around above EMA and above SMA. So far, looking good. Tech was down yesterday due to concerns about more regulation and higher capital gains taxes. But in this case, we're still trying to recover. Even on Apple, we pull it up on the EMA. It's coming down on the 4-hour, but it has a chance to curl back up to the 136. If we look at it on the 5-minute, you can see right before the riots happened and started being broadcasted, we had this dip all the way down to 126. So congrats to those of you guys that bought. But for me, I don't find a potential play here at 130s. I'm still waiting for lower prices. Exactly, just like on Tesla. I'm probably going to get a dip buy. I'm here to tell you guys, be careful and watch that position size on Tesla. We talked about, I believe, 2 weeks ago, or last week actually, I don't quite remember, that Tesla has a possibility of hitting 800. And with the Morgan Stanley price target upgrade, it easily broke past 800, placing Elon Musk as the richest person in the world, surpassing Jeff Bezos. But I do think we could come on down, guys. Well, that's why I'm not swinging any shares. I think there's a possibility. I mean, just looking at the daily chart, look how overextended this is. I mean, just passing 800, it's an accomplishment. I believe it's a price level a lot of us were looking forward to, and it's a whole number. So I do think we could come on down. Even if it comes down to like 650s, 660s, possibly even hold it around this level, it's still considered very bullish on my watch. If you're in it for the long term, I believe we have a great company in front of us. And look at this beautiful uptrend. You can't beat that. Look, this trend line is still holding, and just up here, I mean, I think it's a little overextended, a little bit overbought. Just my opinion. But I always trade what's in front of me. Yesterday, I said we expected a drop on Tesla today, but immediately pre-market, it was already gapping up. So I was wrong. But nonetheless, it's all about just adapting. So we're still made a profit today on Tesla, and I'll wait for a drop. So let's see if we even get a drop and when we get a drop. As for more news, watch the unemployment rate tomorrow. The jobless claims actually improved today, and Trump has less than 2 weeks left, and there's some possible impeachment going on, but there's just, I think it's like 13 left till the January 20th. So what can possibly go wrong? What's the worst thing that can happen, right? He was banned from posting on Twitter yesterday for like 12 hours or so. And then Facebook from Zuckerberg caught on, and of course Facebook's owns Instagram, so he's banned from there as well. YouTube, I think one of his videos was taken down. If I'm not mistaken. And just right now I read Twitch also. So I'm pretty sure what's next? He makes a TikTok? I don't know. Bitcoin crossed 40,000. I've just been seeing that thing crawl up, and I don't know. Congrats to those of you guys that are holding. I don't really understand Bitcoin. I tend to just stay away from things I don't really understand or feel like I have a competitive edge on. So I tend to avoid it. But for those of you that have been holding for a while, congrats to you guys. I love seeing you guys win. And there's more optimism over stimulus under a Democratic government. Hence why the markets also, I believe, pushed up and just shook off the riots yesterday. I was completely wrong, guys. I thought we were possibly going to dip today, but futures were green and that stated otherwise. NEO, let's talk about good old NEO. I don't think I'll be buying NEO, guys, sadly. It's retesting that same resistance we were talking about right here around the $54, $55 mark. I wanted NEO to crack under 40 so I could get in on a good deal. Headed into Saturday, which is their NEO day. They introduced their new sedan, but we didn't see momentum headed into January 9. Usually when companies have these events, even just for like Apple, the Apple goes crazy for the events. And I didn't see that volume and momentum in NEO, unfortunately. And after Alibaba, there was rumors about it being blacklisted or banned. NEO also followed and pushed down as well. So that's it for NEO. I think as we head into Saturday, I'm just going to probably take it off my watches for now. I'll still have my alerts here and there, but as for a trade headed into NEO day, I'm not seeing it. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they report some good news, or it's a great event, a very positive event, and NEO flies past 55 and possibly makes even new highs. So we'll see. Also, watch the new COVID strain headlines. Texas, I know they found the new mutation, and Pennsylvania, and I read a headline that said the new COVID vaccine that's out right now isn't as effective. So I personally know like a couple people who've got the vaccine. I'm going to keep in touch with them and see how they feel, because I know I also saw another video or read a post where they got paralyzed or something like that. So I don't know if that's true or not. We'll see. I'll ask them and I'll keep in touch with them. And cannabis stocks, SNDL, also another ticker, TLRY. I like giving credit where it's due. Shout out to Parker in our chat. You guys have to email me to get in our free chat. Somebody decided to spam a lot of bots in there, so I locked up the chat. But shout out to Parker. He's the one who brought up the cannabis stocks early December, right around November when this was. I believe he's in TLRY, down from the 5s or 6 around that level. Right now it's pulling back on down to the $11 mark. I'm not personally in TLRY. I favor SNDL a little bit more, preferably just because it's cheaper, and of course I could buy more shares. That's another psychological reason I do believe that traders tend to lean more towards smaller price stocks, penny stocks, because a lot of them sometimes they don't have big portfolios and they're able to accumulate more shares. And I believe some penny stocks are fun, but they're very, very risky. I started off trading penny stocks, and boy, they're different. It's a different ball game. So I'm still gonna hold here. If we did down to 50 cents at that support, I'll probably add more. So yeah, cannabis stocks are moving, favoring a Democratic win. I do think even on Inauguration Day, there could be another pump, and that's where I expect it to hit at least $1. So that's just my mindset there. Alibaba and Coca-Cola, KO are our last ones. Alibaba, I put sub 20. I wanted sub 20. It doesn't look like I was going to get sub 20 after it started spiking to 240s, and it held 240s, and it started coming back down. I'm like, you know what? Maybe this could double bottom and retest 211s and come down to 200. Excuse me. But right now, it hit 220.09. So literally almost at our price target to enter, but it bounced right immediately off of that support level, and it's right around 228 now. So this might be a little dead cat bounce here. There may be more room, as there is still uncertainty, more on the downside. So patience on this one. I'm being very patient. And KO Coca-Cola, I said this cracks 50. I'm going to be very, very inclined to buy. As you can see here, yesterday's support was 50.20s, and today that previous support, guess what, became resistance. So now that resistance is there, and based off like the 4-hour, under EMA, under SMA, in bearish territory at the $0.50 mark of 50. If it cracks 50 and comes down 49, it can see 47. So this was another one that I'm very much interested in buying, but I do think it has a little bit more downside, just like Alibaba. So with that being said, that's pretty much it, guys. If you guys found this video helpful, once again, make sure you guys leave a big like on the video. If you want access to the chat, like I said, email me or just direct message me on Instagram. All my links are down below, or Twitter. And leave a comment with your plays, your thoughts on the overall market, and your watch list headed into Friday, January. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.